Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for another episode of our Glory Hunter season. We're in the season 5, we've come through December, and we're about to play our first game in January. The transfer window has opened up, and it has brought a little bit of bad news as well for us. We're going to jump in first and show you some of the transfer dealings that we've got going on currently. So, as you can see, we have some potential incoming transfers. Andre Lunin has been doing very well for us. He's a 19.25 million optional fee agreed in his loan. We have decided to activate that. He will stay with us now until the summer, after which the deal will become permanent. A few players we have looked at that their contracts, because we're into January, their contracts are due to expire in the next 6 months. One of those players is Eze Abde. We've offered him a contract. He has agreed to join us. He will be joining us in the summer. A left wing player, 27 years of age. He's at the right age. He plays in the right type of role that we're looking for on the wing. He can also play on the right wing, and he can also play as a striker as well if we were in desperate need. The reason we've gone for Abdi is, unfortunately, our best player, Jimmy Bino Gittins, has had a bid of £91 million accepted. It is a minimum fee release clause. We've had to accept it. Juventus are looking to take him to Italy. It will be disappointing to lose him if we do. He scored 14 goals for us already this season in only 23 games. He is by far our best player right now. And it's really no surprise that clubs were looking for him during the summer. It's no surprise that he probably will be leaving us, it's fair to say. We've had a few offers accepted for Kenneth Schmidt. There's a couple of loan offers in for him, with some with mandatory fees, some with optional fees. Martin Wittek is looking to leave as well potentially, so we've accepted bids for him. And Paul Jensen, we've accepted a loan offer for him as well. In terms of the other players we currently have some out of loan. We've rejected a bid for Mokoku from Leipzig. We've rejected a bid for Targalina from El Shabab. We are in the market for a left winger now, in that we are probably going to lose Bino Gittins. We've had contract offers made for Kieran Fortes, 19-year-old new gen player, coming from Arsenal, very, very good looking player. And also Check the Curry, we've offered a contract to him. He is also receiving contract offers from Liverpool as well. So actually, it's a 19.25 million pound bid for him. So chances of getting him might be a little bit slimmer. We've also made an offer for Bradley Barcola as well. He's currently at Spurs. We'd like to get him, but I don't know if they're going to accept it. We've offered 70 million. I don't think he's worth that amount of money. I'm expecting Spurs probably will reject that. So that's where we are in transfer market currently. In the football in action, we played Leverkusen at the start of the month. As you'll see there, we've come back with a 1-1 draw. A little bit disappointing. We did take a lead. They scored through an own goal by Nico Schlotterbeck. We'll see the goals here. We see a nice ball forward here. It's cleared. Vanderson gets the ball, cuts back to the back post, and that man, Jamie Bino Gittins, is there to score. We see Nikola Zalewski finds Hincapié. A pass forward comes to Onyeka, and his ball across goes in off Schlotterbeck for a 1-1 draw. Disappointing to not win that game. We could have opened the gap a little bit at the top. We then made some changes to the first team in the Champions League against Man City. We decided to give some players a rest. Definitely prioritising a league title win this season over any Champions League progress. A little bit of a surprise result, I have to say. We've come home with a 4-1 victory. We haven't come home, we are at home. As we see, Bino Gittins again, because he's doing what he does best. He cuts inside, fires into the net against his former club. A big deep cross comes in from Kevin De Bruyne. Erling Haaland is there in the early minute. At the other end then, Bradley Locker's corner into the back post is met by Wittek. Another dead ball situation. The ball's cleared. Bino Gittins picks up the loose ball, cuts it back to Felix Nemecha, and he looks like he toe pokes that ball a little bit, but he fires in to make it 3-1. And then from another corner from Bradley Locker comes into, I think it's Schlotterbeck at the back. It is Schlotterbeck at the back, and the score to give us a 4-1 lead, 4-1 win, a very, very good victory. Back in domestic league action, we are away to Schalke. We've come back here with a 2-0 win. As you see, Marcus Leonardo and Nico Schlotterbeck again scoring. A very, very good result. Again, this keeps us on top of Bayern Munich still with the game in hand. A nice pass here from Bidstrup, and then Marcus Leonardo comes back to look at nets and plays a little bit of a 1-2. Leonardo cuts in on his right foot and fires into the net. Reina then whips in a free corner kick to the back post. Schlotterbeck is there to head home. The next game we played then against Holstein Kiel was a little bit of a surprise result, I have to say. We've come home with a 9-0 victory. I keep saying we've come home. We are at home. We've come away with a 9-0 victory. Bino Gittins only scored 2 goals in this game, which is probably a little bit more surprising. But we'll show you the goals here. There's obviously quite a few to get through. There's a nice pass here, and Bino Gittins. His cross is blocked. Abada heads forward, and Makoko is there to head home. Vanderson and Maximovic combine on the right-hand side. Ball comes back to Nemetia. He fires into the roof of the net from about 18 yards after only 9 minutes. Vanderson and Abada combine again, this time fighting Makoko. His ball across the face of the goal is met by Bino Gittins at the back post to make it 3-0. Makoko then makes a nice challenge here. Goes one-on-one, brings the ball into Maximovic, who lays it on to Abada, and he scores. Luka Nets then whips in a corner. The ball is cleared almost as far as Bino Gittins. He makes a run in the left-hand side channel, and he scores to make it whatever the score is. There's another corner. Ball's cleared again. Makoko back to Luka Nets. Makoko has a go, and he makes it whatever the score is. I think it was 5-0, 6-0 maybe at this stage. Maximovic then steals the ball. He has a go from distance and goes in off the foot of the goal. And then Makoko scores a penalty in the 72nd minute, and Vanderson then picks up this ball as he drives down the left hand side, puts the ball back, and Makoko is there to score his 4th goal of the game. 7-0 at halftime that was, and finished 9-0 after full time. We then played a friendly against Arminia Bielefeld during the winter break. Obviously, as we were coming back from the winter break, we're not going to show the goals from that because it's just a friendly. It's not a competitive game. But we're about to play Eintracht Frankfurt in our first league game now after the break. We do have a couple of concerns. We currently have, let's see, I'm going to bring Giovanni Reina out because he was carrying injury. Samuel Ritchie is back. Dijon Kimeri is also back, actually. I'm going to bring him in. So we're going to bring Ritchie in the centre midfield, Bidstrup, Ritchie in the defensive midfield, Bidstrup in centre midfield, and Kimeri making his return first team football as the Mezzala. We do have Bino Gittins injured currently. He's expected out for another couple of days. We're going to bring in Duranville on the left. I was hoping to give Bino Gittins a little bit of a kind of a swan song. It is an away game. It's not front of home fans. We're hoping to give him his last game before he probably eventually will leave for Juventus. Very much resigned to losing him. Fans expect a win. Don't let them down. Absolutely. But I feel we do still have a strong squad even without him. We are obviously bringing in Abdi in the summer. He does have a 36. If we wanted to bring him in now, he does have a 36 million fee attached to him. It's not something I really want to explore at this stage. I was bringing him in mainly as a backup to Bino Gittins. Maybe we might need to bring him in sooner. As we see here, Eintracht Frankfurt playing out from the back. Nice little bit of football. They're actually maintaining the ball, or retaining the ball really well here. Duranville can't get back with Tuta. The ball comes across, and already there's a goal. And that's disappointing. 12 minutes into the game. I'm going to change our mentality up, I think. Tuta it's a little bit too easy for him. Duranville just doesn't track. Look, Nets can't get across and get the block in, and it's per from Schlotterbeck really at the front post. Allows Rodrigo Mora in to score a fairly easy goal. Sonina now bringing out the setter. Looks for Robin Cochran midfield. Finds Ronald, goes back to Koch. It's a little bit too easy here. Kimeri can't get in to make the challenge. Comes to Larson. He's having to go from distance, but it's not a good effort. Vanderson now goes all the way back to Lunin. Looks for Schlotterbeck. Looks left for looking Nets. Finds Duranville. It's a good first touch. He's having a go. It's a nice finish. Maybe we don't need Bino Gittins. I mean, we're going to get £91 million for him. It is a minimum fee release clause. There is literally nothing we can do about it. But at the same time too, it's a good deal for our part, and we have Julian Duranville doing things like that, so that could be very good for us. Just having a little look at the table, we are 2 points ahead of Bayern Munich here. They are playing RB Leipzig in the later game on the day. If we can get in front, that will give us a 4-point advantage. Slaughterbeck brings the ball to the right here. Abada and Vanderson combining. Vanderson now cuts back to Abada, moving inside. He's looking for. There's a suspicion of a penalty there. It doesn't matter because it comes to Duranville. He's onside, ref. He's got to be onside. And he's onside. Nice little bit of play here. It comes back to Abada. It cuts inside. He looks to play the pass here. I'm not sure what happened with Makoko there, but the ball comes to Bidstrup. Lays it in for Duranville. A first time finish on his right foot. It's a tidy finish. And he is, yeah, he's onside. Not much in it. There's only a small margin, but he stayed on. 2 goals, as we've seen in the previous episode. He scored a hat-trick in that game, and so he is on fire currently in front of goal. As we can't get the ball clear, we're struggling to get that out. Here's the Robin Korky. Is he going to go back to setter? Looks across to Vandenberg. Comes back across. And there's a tidy pass into Tatua there. Schlotterbeck with a very nice tackle, but Ronald comes in. He's having a go when he's found the bottom of the net. And Schlotterbeck there made a very good tackle, but found himself out of position. We weren't covering the space. Schlotterbeck here. Look at nets. Misses its first challenge. Schlotterbeck does make a good tackle. But it's a poor goal to concede, I think. Positionally, we didn't do ourselves any favours there. Let's demand more, will we? It is an action-packed first half. 2-2 coming up towards half-time here. As Rodrigo Mora makes a nice little bit of a run there. Comes to Ronald on that side. Boys, what are we doing? Ekatige is just, that's too easy. I mean, look at Nets. Look at Nets is playing a 7.1. I doubt it. It's per right here. And I mean, nobody picks him up. Ekatige just losing all the space that he wants. Samuel Ricci not playing well. Slaughterbeck and Araujo not playing well. Andre Lunin not having a good game. Do we thrash arms? What was that? Get your act together. Everybody looks fired up, motivated. The right reactions. Kamari brings the ball and the nice pass into Vanderson, goes back to Araujo. Brings the ball forward. He's looking for Duranville. Goes back to Bidstrup. It's a nice first touch. He's in space. He's hit the crossbar. Very unlucky. We need to do something, boys. Let's berate them. We need to make some changes. Maybe approaching the hour mark. It's a nice challenge there. Bidstrup picks up this ball. Comes to Abada. Can he get down the line? Cuts back to Richie. Finds Kamari. He's having a go. What a finish. This is exactly why I decided to go with Kamari. I know he's a very good player from the time I played with Salzburg. I know exactly what his finishing is like. As a Mezzala, he is a very, very good player. If you're looking for a good Mezzala, Dijon Kamari, I think, is the man you want. Samuel Ricci's game has picked up, which is pleasing, but it still might bring him out and bring Bidstrup back in. And far too much space for two to run onto there. The two wide men are struggling with fitness. Need to have a look at that. The ball comes in. Can we get it cleared? Abadag gets it sort of cleared. Loses out. Makes a nice challenge there. Comes to Makoko. Tries to turn outside. Or can't quite get it. Duranville is having a very good game. I don't really want to bring him out. But we're kind of struggling a little bit. I'm going to bring in Marcus Leonardo on the left. I'm going to bring Marcus Leonardo in front because he's doing a lot more than what, or he can do a lot more than what Coco is doing. Really, Laco, can you play up the wing? Look at nets. You can, sort of. Slaughterbeck, you're not having a good game, I think. I need to bring you out. They bring nets up on the wing. We'll keep Duranville in for now. He is struggling fitness. Somebody else is struggling fitness there, and I didn't quite see who it was. It might even be look at nets. That is. I need to bring Loco in. 3-3 lads. Let's try and find a goal in these last few minutes. Fitness levels are all tight going here. Maximovic, I'm looking at you. I'm going to bring you in as a Mazzala. I'm going to bring you in as a Mazzala. Salman Ricci is now having a pretty good game. Do you know what? I'm going to do that. I'll bring Ricci out because he hasn't really played an awful lot lately. As we take, all right, let's demand more because we're in the final minutes. Anderson brings the ball forward, looks for Reina, tries to step over but doesn't really do anything with it. Maybe I should have put him in the Mazzala role instead. It's a nice interception there from Kamari. Looks for Reina. It's a first time cross. It's a purr finish from Marcus Leonardo. Really should have buried that. This is disappointing. We maintain a 2-point advantage over Bayern Munich, of course. But a 3-3 draw. Embarrassed by the performance. Yeah, let's go ahead. We didn't lose. That's the main thing. We're now 16 games in. We are almost halfway through the season, undefeated so far. It has been going good for us. It's just a little disappointing that we couldn't quite win that game. Lazio have triggered his contract extension, so we're not getting him. Paul Jensen is going on loan to Fortuna Dusseldorf. And here is the confirmation that we were all expecting. Jimmy Bino Gittins has left the club. He has joined Juventus for a fee of £91 million. Vitek is about to leave as well. He is leaving for 6.75, rising up to 8.75. That's fine. And Kenneth Schmidt is about to leave for Real Betis. There is an optional fee to 8.5 million, almost 9 million for him. So we'll accept that. But it means, in terms of transfer budget, we have 204 million to spend, 657 grand in the wage budget. So we lost Bino Gittins. There is definitely a bit of work to do for replacing him. We're going to wrap it up for this episode. We're looking at the games coming ahead. We have Hoffenheim, Freiburg, Heidenheim, and Stuttgart in the league. We have Ajax and Young Boys in the Champions League as well. We're currently sitting in 25th, I think. 25th, so we're just outside the playoff spots. Not really concerned if we don't get through that, but we need to replace the 14 goals that Bino Gittins was contributing for us. So we're going to wrap it up there. We'll be back in the next episode, of course, hopefully with some new transfer news and hopefully with some progress as well. I do hope you're enjoying it. Please leave your comments if you are. We will see you in the next episode. Until then, thank you and take care. Thank you for watching this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. It helps us to grow and helps us to bring you more videos like this. Please also leave a like and share the video as well, and please do leave a comment. We would love to hear your feedback also. That's it for now. You can watch one of these recommended videos, but we will see you in the next one. Until then, thank you and take care.